Hey guys, Marlo back again with another unboxing and review, and today we have the Neca Toys Ultimate Creep action figure based on the original Creepshow movie, Creepshow. Anyways, here is the front of the box with that iconic poster image there of the creep at the ticket window, the side of the box there. Here is a shot of the backside. If you want to, you can pause the video as soon as it focuses. There you go. You can pause the video to read all that. But you can see some images there of the creep inside. And of course, a couple more panels. It comes with, as you can see there, 3 interchangeable heads, candle, pumpkin, and comic book. So pretty cool. The other side of the package there. Let's check out the bottom part. For the credits, you can see the artists involved with the making of this figure. The barcode for you guys interested. Hopefully that's focusing. There you go. And let's go ahead and open up that flap door to see the figure inside. Again, a great image there at the inner flap. And you can see the contents inside. You can see there, "You can call me Creep." And he is the guide through the Creepshow Anthology series of shorts. So let's go ahead and crack this open. This just recently came out. Before that, we had the other Creep based off of the Greg Nicotero Creepshow series that was inspired by the original movie. So that is the box. So we'll do a comparison later. But yes, this is more of the original Creep from the original movie. Alright, let's get it open. And here we have the figure and all of his accessories out of the package. And before we look at those, just a quick look at the backdrop that comes in the box. It's a nice, I don't know, display piece there if you want to display him with the, basically the ticket booth window there in the background. But anyways, let's go on to the accessories. Oops, he's fallen over. He comes with a little mini comic book, the original Creepshow comic book as seen in the show. And let's see if it'll focus in there. You can see it's basically the story of the Cockroach Man, one of our favorites that can never forget. Comes with a candle and 2 alternate heads. So this is the first head there. Hopefully it's focusing in okay. There we go. And the jaw is articulated, as you can see there. And I believe the other one is also articulated. And this third head sculpt here, don't really remember it from the actual show, but I believe it's more or less based on the artwork there, as you can see. So that's where that basically comes from. And this one also has an articulated jaw that you can move around. And the last accessory piece is this pumpkin. Nothing to it, it's just hollow and makes for a nice display accessory piece. And here is a closer look at the figure. This is the head that he comes with. Again, the jaw is articulated. Of course, the head is on a ball joint, and you can easily pop that off, as you can see there, to swap out the heads. What I noticed with the heads, real quick, is that the hair pieces are also removable, and you can swap those out with the other one that we have here. As you can see, the heads are kind of similar, but they have their differences too. So let's see if we can swap this hair piece on this. Again, they look pretty identical anyways, but yeah, there we go. So we've swapped that hair piece on that head, and if it's going to focus, there we go. This piece onto that head, and yeah, they work out pretty well. So if you want to, you can swap out the hair. Again, they look pretty similar, but you can see this one here has sort of goofier, almost crossed eyes. This one's a little bit more I don't know, he looks a little bit more dead and sluggish looking. This one has a more goofy look to him. And the other head, yeah, this is basically fixed. The hair is just sculpted on, and you can't remove the hair piece, oops, on this one since it's pretty much sculpted on. So anyways, let's go back to the figure. Let's go ahead and pop this head on, the movie poster head, while we're at it. The hood has a wire, if you were wondering, so you can bend that into shape, as you can see there, to fit the figure the way you wish. And the sort of scarf piece is also on a wire, as you can see, so you can also pose that any which way you want. And let's look at the details there with the hands. You can see all the bones and the dead skin. The feet there. Looks like there's some wire here too, because it's staying in place. So you can also pose the robe somewhat, like on both sides. There's some wire running through, so that's kind of neat that they did that. And you can see his bony legs, the articulation points there on the legs. And let me get him all settled down for you guys. I'll take the robes off to give you guys a better look at all the articulation points, but let's go ahead and compare him to the first release, Creep, based off, again, the Greg Nicotero show. And you can see they're quite different there. I kind of miss the real hair on the first release Creep there, as opposed to all the sculpted hair, as you can see there. And here is a better look at the two Creeps side by side. You can see they stand about the same height. Let's go ahead and try to measure these offhand. Again, this one stands at about, looks like about 7 inches, right? And this one, pretty much the same, maybe a little bit over 7. Yeah, it's 7 inches. It's just more or less the hood that's making it look a little bit taller. So they're more or less about the same height. The comic books are different, as you can see. Oops, there. Sorry about the lighting. Try to zoom in there, but you can see the comic books are quite different. And with the first release, you can see one of the stories there, quite different. The back of the other one, again the insides. The other one did come with a skull, and I was always wondering about this plug. I don't think it worked on the body on this one, but it might work on this version of the Creep, so we'll give that a shot too. Let me get them all unrobed so we can take a closer look at their creepy bodies underneath. And here we have both figures out of their robes, and I'll give you guys a good look at both to see how they compare. And as I suspected, they are more or less basically using the same bodies. Of course, the heads are different, the hands are going to be different, and that's more or less it. Of course, the paint job is also different with the newer figure based off of the Creepshow movie. He's darker, whereas the first release here from the Greg Nicotero series is a little bit more greenish. Looks a little bit more fresh. The other one seems like he's been dead a lot longer. If you don't like the hair piece on him, basically like I showed you earlier, you can pop that off. So I think that looks a little bit better with the hair off. Again, just some alternate looks that you can achieve with this new figure. And I did try the skull. It doesn't really plug in. I'll try to show you that in a second. So don't know where this would go, but it doesn't, but it definitely looks like it plugs into something, but it doesn't quite work on this figure either. So again, here is a look at the bodies. If you're just looking for some undead type figures to I don't know, go along with maybe your Evil Dead collection, or just need some kind of more skeletal zombies. All these creeps unrobed look pretty cool, and you can build a small army by swapping heads and hands and whatnot. But there is a look at them from the front. Let's take a look from the side. You can see the hands are a bit different there. This one is, you know, a little bit more pointy with the fingers and more bony. You can see the bones showing through, whereas this one's not. But otherwise you can see the sculpts are identical. Double joints at the elbows. Let's see the back side. Oops, sorry about that. Here's a shot of the back side. You can see the scars are the same there on the back. Shoulder blades. All that goodness. And the right side. Again, you can see the scars are pretty much the same there on the bottom of the shoulders. Hands are going to be different again. This one's a little bit more of a pointy finger. You can see the thighs again are also quite similar. I just kind of have his knees bent a little bit more and his body slouched over a little bit, but they're pretty much the same. So if you're curious, let me do a quick head swap for you guys. And here we have the two with their heads swapped. I noticed that the peg is a little bit different. I think this one has a little bit bigger of a peg, so the head doesn't quite pop on. I mean, you can get it on if you heat it up, I suppose. So this one fits onto this one a lot easier, but it works. You can get it to work, as you can see there. And I did promise to show you the skull, so let's go ahead and pop this one off once again. And that skull piece, yeah, I mean, you know, even if you did get it on, it's just kind of weird. It doesn't have the lower jaw, so don't know what the thinking was behind all that, but yeah, that doesn't really work. And that is it. Both figures, both with their robes back on. You can see their accessories once again. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this unboxing and review and comparison of the two creeps based off of the various Creepshow incarnations. If you want more Creepshow, there is again the Greg Nicotero show still going on. I believe season 3 is about to start, and there is a new comic book series. This is a sketch cover that's plain, but here is a image of number 1. Who makes these? I guess they're by Skybound and Image. You can see the logos there. But of course, each of these are anthology type books. Number 2 just came out, and looking forward to more from the series. If you are a fan of Creepshow and comics, of course, these books might be something up your alley. So that's it, guys. Hopefully, once again, you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. Be sure to share the video, like the video, and if you haven't already, please do subscribe to my channel. As always, take care, stay safe, keep on collecting, and I will see you all next time. Bye-bye.